Some of these teams have the. My show got interrupted somehow. How'd that happen?
I just don't know.
Bet you the power didn't go out of Disney ESPN today, did it, Chase? Hell no. Why would they want to interrupt brainwashing you? A technical power outage can't stop Guru in this show. Forget about it. If you don't like winning, you should not be watching me. Go watch Disney ESPN. Subscribe to them. Why? What the hell are they doing for anybody?
What are you doing?
Little as possible, sir.
They don't know a damn thing about handicap. Nothing. And I'm coming after you, Disney. That's right. We are coming after Disney ESPN. Welcome to my show, Sportsguru.vegas. We're live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the greatest city in the world, folks. Been here for 25 years, and just a fabulous place. And look how much it's growing. I mean, we got four professional teams. The A's will be here in a couple of years. We just had the football game yesterday. I had the privilege of meeting a lot of Viking and Raider fans. I want to thank the new subscribers I got over the weekend. Yeah, I met a lot of great people that love betting sports. A lot of them are here for the game this weekend. The energy is amazing, you guys. I call it the greatest city in the world because it is. I mean, I go out, I leave the suburbs, and I drive to the Strip, 15-minute drive, and the energy level that comes from that Strip is just amazing. It's another world. It's the excitement. And now with this, that was before we had the Raiders, right? I used to love it before we had the Raiders. Now we have the Raiders, and everyone comes walking, that would be north on the Strip. And it's like a wave of people coming at you. We have group of Viking people, group of the Raider people, Raider Nation, because, we are Raider Nation. I'm part of Raider Nation. I live in Las Vegas. That's our home team. But I did take Minnesota on the money line yesterday, right? And then they needed it. They did need it. They went to 3. You would have pushed if you laid the 3. I bet the money line. And I've been telling you, gurus, Chase Main Stage, that's the company I work with. We put up these round robins for you guys, right? And it's your guide. You follow them, right? You mix them with your bets. You can just bet my bets. We had a winning, profitable weekend. We did. Hit a ticket yesterday. We had Dallas money line with the Niners. With the Seahawks getting 14, and the Rams. That hit. We went 2-1 on another one with New Orleans, Minnesota, and lost the Colts. And we went 1-2. Somehow we lost Atlanta at the end of the game. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. They fumbled. They didn't even bother to review the possession. And I guess it's up to the refs under 2 minutes. And we know there's there's something going on. We all know that. You got to overcome it, though, gurus. And that's why I'm starting this show, to help you overcome all this insanity and still make a profit. I think I released about 26 games over the weekend, including college, Saturday hoops, and yesterday, and made a profit, a decent profit. Hell, you got to win three games just to beat the juice. That means, we're very solid. Excellent. You're in the right place. You think Disney's going to release 26 games over the weekend? Sure they are. Sure, they wouldn't even know what to do. They would panic. And that's why they don't do it. So we have these promos, Chase put together, Main Stage. and they'll put one together for your company. And the bottom line is that we are attacking the mainstream media, who is not giving the public the right information to be successful. Can't have that happen. So this is our beginning of our 4th week now of shooting our podcast, Sports Guru Vegas. I want to thank the subscribers I have. We only need, we need 999,700 more in the next 9 weeks. And we're going to get it. That's our goal. Hell yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it be? Everyone should watch this show. Everyone betting should watch. Because if you're watching Disney, ESPN, or Fox, and these other, you're not getting any information to help you win. What the hell are they giving you? Now, they're good for highlights. Gotta give you that. There's some good highlights, the pretty ladies. Fine. I get it. And I went on and watched it last night when I came home from the Strip about midnight, put on SVP. And yes, he's good at announcing highlights. He's been doing it forever. Back to throw. The guy throws it downfield. He's got his little old quirky sayings, and they throw in some audio sounds, to give it a little. He's basically a reporter is what he is. He's certainly not a handicapper because he's horrible. He makes fun of his bets. He has a segment called Bad Beats, right? Bad beat. Bad beat is when you lose your quarterback like I did with the Jacksonville game. That's a bad loss against the Bengals. So there's no bad beat because there's a good win for someone else. So let's fix that. And then you got Stephen A., who proudly claims he doesn't bet sports. Stephen A. Smith, supposedly the most popular news sports person, if you will, tells you he doesn't bet. Therefore, he has zero accountability. So why would you listen to him at all? Well, who cares? You take credit for being right about something? Put your money out there. You can't. Just like he can't reach home plate from the pitcher's mound on Yankee Stadium. He bounced it on the grass. And one day I'm going to call him out. He won't even want to talk to me. I'll make him look like a fool. Destroy him. I've been handicapping, helping people win in sports for 25 years. Plus, right? I'd rather have someone like that tell me about games than that freak. And speaking of games, we have 2 today, 2 round robins, right? They keep coming. That's what we're here for. We're here to have fun. We're here to empower ourselves to make better choices. Thank you, maniac. In that case. We're here to make better choices. We're here to compete, and we compete every day on my show. We're always there, or we're winning. One or the other. You're always there. That's it. That's how it works. So welcome to the show, the new subscribers. Let's get these comments going. Where are you, Boston Brian? Get up. Comment, you and your son. Let's get it done. All you people out there, comment. Let's go mix it up. I do want to get these 2 round robins out. We got time for that. A lot to talk about over the weekend. We hit our best bet, Dallas. We had the money line. It was reasonable, $1.70, I think. And they blew them out. That wasn't close. And that's expected, right? These teams kind of do that every year to one another. But there's always that feeling, like the Eagles lost to the Niners the week before at home. So, they wanted to come back, but they had no chance. They're in a bad seam right now. They're kind of in a bad seam. They've lost 2 games in a row. It happens to every good team. Let's see if they're a great team. If they're a great team, they'll get back to the Super Bowl and they'll win it. That's if they're a great team, they'll do that this year. Philly fans, I'm going to repeat myself. If the Eagles are a great team, they will go back to the Super Bowl, and this time they will win because the Chiefs aren't good enough this year. If they played that game last year, first of all, the Chiefs wouldn't even make the Super Bowl, right? This team could not beat the Eagles. They couldn't beat them this year. We had the Eagles at the Chiefs, and they beat them. It was a close game, but the Eagles beat them. And I bet it because I believe the Eagles are a better team than the Chiefs. Well, apparently, the Bills are too. Right, Chase? The Bills are better too right now. Now, the Bills, I think that they're a legitimate team again. They're going to have to win out, and they can. They have the talent. They have the ability to have a very good quarterback. So I believe they can win it and they can do well. It's going to be fun, the playoffs. There's a lot of balance this year in the NFL. You know, there's a lot of parity, and it makes it an interesting wagering. How's that sound? But we got it done yesterday. We're winning in the NFL this year for the season. That's a fact. And we're actually winning in all the sports. College hoops, we went 2-1 yesterday. And that helped. We battled on Saturday. Just a complete battle. Lost 10% of what we invested that day. That's nothing. Came back and won it all back and then some yesterday. That's how you do it. You stay aggressive, but you do it with people that you can have confidence with. I've been doing this for 25 years helping people. You know? So that's confidence. It's not arrogance. It's confidence. And we need confidence in this world. My God, we need it. Jesus, look at this. Everyone reads off a teleprompter and takes shots whenever they're told to that are bad for them. Right? And that's what we've been doing. Can't do that. We're Americans. Hello? Gotta be smarter than that. And that's why I started the show. I believe a lot of people are thirsty for information, meaning a better way, a better understanding of how to win in something they love, which is sports wagering. We love it. I go in the books every week and they're packed. Period. Standing room only. And people are happy. They're conversing with one another. It's a beautiful thing. I have the luxury and the blessing to go out and meet people. It's a free subscription I'm asking for. They're very loving and caring to give it to me, and they're supportive. They say, good job, thank you for doing what you're doing, Guru. And that keeps me going. Because we just started 3 weeks ago. We got to get these subscriptions up. We're averaging 100 a week. We got to get that up way high. But I understand it starts a lot of people have defamed this industry, if you will. And I have to overcome that with you guys, but I should have already. Hell, I'm not even charging for this. Picks are free. And they're coming from me. I've been doing this for a very long time. You cannot release 26 games over a 2-day period and make money for your gurus, your viewers, if you're not a very good, we're talking about an elite handicapper here. So you can follow my picks, play your own, mix them. This is not a dictatorship here. I'm a guide. Use me as a guide. Let's start making make some money, make some progress. Let's go. And if you're winning, you'll win more. That's what I tell people when I meet them. If you're winning, you'll win more. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. You start doing it. And that's why we're going to be successful on this show. You show up. Hell, if I'd have lost money over the weekend, I still have to show up on Monday. and make sure that doesn't happen today. No matter what, I got to show up. I'm teaching the world how to be accountable again. And you remember what that was like? I remember the old days. You go on television, people couldn't just say whatever the hell they felt like. You had to have some behind it. Can't make things up, can't cover things up. Sure, that's been going on for a long time. But let's shoot straight with everybody. We're smart people. What do you think? You can just tell people what to do to do it? That better not start happening. Sounds like a socialist country to me. Better not start happening. Not in this country. Not where I was taught. That's why I'm doing this show. Because I'm very good at something in sports wagering. I'm an expert at it. And I'm here to help you guys. And I'm here to contribute. There's a lot of news today we can talk about. News matters. It's noteworthy. It gives us something to talk about. Sure. There's some things. But let's get into the first round robin, because we're here. The games we're here for first. We're here to bet. We're here for the games. And then with the other stuff's fun too. So let's start with that. We're going to go, since the Monday night game, most people are into football. You could put up the football one, Chase, first, with Miami. We're going to lay the 13.5 with the Dolphins, and you're just going to bet that for everything on the round robin. And then we're going to take Sacramento, and we're going to go 80-20 money line. That's in NBA. 80% money line, 20% spread. We can lay the 4, try and get 3.5 if you can. 80-20 on that. And then the Trailblazers are getting 13 at the Clippers. Now, there's a small board yesterday in the NBA, so most teams, they had the day off. But, right now with Harden, they're not even a winning team yet, the Clippers. And should be a shock to anybody. That's pretty normal for him. He does usually win in the regular season, Harden. He usually gets his team to the playoffs, and then he plays atrociously. You'll get maybe one good game out of him in the series. The rest will be horrible. That's the way he is. It's deplorable. He's one of the highest paid NBA players in the league. And he's a failure when it comes to talking about accountability. He's a failure to accountability in the postseason. And anybody who watches the NBA knows that, on a routine basis. But we're going to stay with the NFL in this situation. There's another game tonight. I've had a hard time with that game, the Giants, Green Bay. There's reasons to bet both sides. And they're enough for me to just lay off the game. I just forget it. I got for every one side, I got something else on the other way. The Packers are still in a playoff contention role. They can still make the playoffs, Green Bay. So, we have to factor that in. They're going to be motivated just to win. Now, sure, the Giants will be. It's a Monday night game at home. Giants have a tremendous following at home. Most of them will be Giant fans. It's not like going to a Carolina game or a Charger game. Most of the fans are going to be for the Giants. They're very loyal, Giant fan, New York fans. So they have that, working against the Green. Weather won't be an issue. The turf could be. They play on grass, the Packers. But I'm not betting the game. Some games, my mind will just stop. And then you try, you think, you wait, and it just forget it. So I'm not going to put it, but I'm going to go with Miami. The Dolphins need to win the game. They need to stay in the playoff contention. They usually beat up on weak teams at home. It doesn't matter what the spread is. They usually cover it. And let's face it, Tennessee's down this year. This is one of the worst years they've had in a long time. And now they're going with Levi on the road. He's probably going to be a reasonable player. It's hard to say with these guys. You got to have the work ethic. Even if you have the athletic ability, The mind is your best asset. Even whether you're playing sports or doing something like this, it's our minds. That's where our assets. So if you're not doing the work, studying defenses, right, game film, and you don't have a good coach, you're screwed. You won't be successful. And I don't see why you wouldn't do that. You're getting paid a lot of money. So I don't know. I do know this: Miami usually beats them on these weak teams. That's just what happens. And it really doesn't matter what the spread is. So that's our first one. We're going to do Portland plus 13, Sacramento on the money line. They're actually giving us a good money line on this. You could say 190, Guru, is that good? I think it's reasonable. And Sacramento's a solid home team, and they should win this game. Right now, one of the players for New Jersey's out. I forgot his name. He's their third leading scorer. But we should get there in this game. And you can lay the 4-2 as well. Try and get less if you can. For 25%. 20% is better. Because the Nets aren't that bad of a team. They're heading for the playoffs as well, if they maintain what they're doing right now. Right? Yeah, Mark, there is a lot of parity in the NFL with teams. A lot of teams can make it. That makes it exciting. My God, think about how exciting this is. Again, I don't agree with some of the politics of the NFL, some of the rules I don't like, but the game itself is as good as it's ever been, in my opinion, from a spectator fan standpoint. I'm a fan, number one. Then I'm a professional gambler. I'm a fan first. That's it. And so I love watching it. I don't get to watch as much of the games as I used to before I did this show. I used to be able to watch every game. I had in-game action. Now I'm either doing the show, prepping for the show, or going out and meeting people to promote the show. And I watch a little bit. I have to watch the highlights at night just to see the damn game. But I watch some of it. And that's probably the biggest drawback. Now, once we get the subscribers we need, then I can spend more time watching, and we'll probably have other functions of our business that I can do things from where I'm at on my phone, as opposed to being out there. But I love being out there with people. Like I told you guys, to lead the show off gurus. The energy level on the strip, it's just unsurpassed. It's getting better. And congrats to the planners of Las Vegas for putting this together the right way. They have the traffic all managed going into the game, coming out. It's really awesome and it's totally enjoyable. And it works for the here comes my mom. Hi, Mom. That's she tries to duck. You can keep going, Mom. What are you doing? Whatever. She thinks she can duck, and you won't see her.
I didn't see me this time.
That's okay. Pretty soon, she's gonna be here for a while. Probably have her on the show. She's on it anyway. You might as well make a guest appearance. But so anyway, yeah, Vegas is doing well, and that's why I started the show. I want to grow now with how the city's growing. The city's really growing, and I want to grow with it. I want the show to grow with it, and it will. It's going to grow big, just like we're getting bigger, because I'm putting out good picks for people. We're competing. I see nobody coming close to this. Nobody on television even attempting anything like this. And if you have a handicapper that's helping you and you're paying him, and if he's winning or she, keep using him. Why wouldn't you? If you're comfortable, but you got a free one here, and I know I'm as qualified, if not more, than the people you're talking. I'm probably much more. Most of our people probably haven't been on the phone very long. I'm doing this a long time. So again, I'm here to just make things better. Make America great again. Make yourself great again. Be greater in your work. We're here to get better. So you send your picks in. Bring it on. Let's go. Let's hear them. Let's make more money. Why wouldn't we? If you live in an area where you're getting information, share it with Guru and our viewers so we can make more money. What the hell? Why wouldn't you? That's how we do it here. So my games are a guide for you. I spend at least 2 hours a day looking at this stuff on the average. So I can give out good information to you, good picks you can depend on, you can compete with. That's what we're doing here. We're doing it on a daily basis. And we're getting more and more subscribers. We're getting more and more viewers. And we have certain goals we have to meet so we can actually run this podcast can make enough money to pay for itself. And it does cost money, gurus. Not everything's free. So, we need help. Let's go. We got to get these subscriptions up. Help me. Spread the word. It's a good show. We're winning. Right? Am I going 11-0? Who is? Right? Who are you? Of course you're not. Meaning, that's impossible almost mathematically. It's not completely, but forget it. You compete. If you're competing with this book, you're a good handicapper. If you're not, you need me. And if you can't win unless you're competing, if you're playing a game, a football game, and your object is to win the game, you better not be down 14 points with 30 seconds or a minute or even 2 minutes left or even 5 minutes. And probably not even in the fourth quarter. I wouldn't recommend it. So if you're not at least down one score, one possession, you're going to probably lose. So how are you going to be down one possession? Me and you. But you got a guide. I'll get you there. One possession to win or lose. Not no way in hell can I win today. I'm getting blown out here. That's not how you make money. Can't do it. Can't happen. And the reason why I compete is I've been doing this for 25 years. I have to compete. I wouldn't have been able to run a bet to get any type of consulting fees or benefits, right? I mean, come on here. So I love you guys for being with me. I love the people who sign up and subscribe. You're very positive, and I appreciate every subscription. We're having a party. First 700, I share that with everyone who subscribes. When we get to 1 million, I will honor that at the Trump Hotel. We got to get to 1 million. Let's get it going. This isn't just a podcast that starts out with, I run a show 10 years. No, we got to be global here. We're going to earn it by being competitive and winning, making money, being competitive. We earn your subscription, and we earn for you to share this with friends, family, and groups to boost us up here. Let's get it going. So let's go over a few things here that stood out to me. The Dodgers signed Ohtani. Who cares? The Angels had Ohtani for 2 years. They never made the playoffs. Who cares? And the Dodgers may not make the playoffs. They had no pitching. They got swept by the Diamondbacks. First round of the postseason. So they may not even make. Who cares if they're paying this guy $70 million a year? So what? Are they going to do? He can't pitch. His elbow's shot. And if it ain't, the best he can do is maybe an inning. So he'll be a closer, a setup guy. All right, fine, pay him. Good. And who cares anymore? That doesn't matter. Are you making money betting on the Dodgers or against them? We're going to be doing baseball. Guru does baseball. Of course he does. It's America's pastime. Long season. A lot of fun, by the way, too. Got some overlapping sports. So, anyway, Chase brought up Mahomes complaining to the refs. I had a little bit on Buffalo on my own on a side. I put an end game on the Jaguars, actually. I saw that Lawrence was playing. And I put an end game on the Jaguars, a round robin on my app, and on probably most apps, you can bet an end game round robin, and I did. I took Jacksonville. I think I was getting 6.5. They got there. Buffalo, I bought to 3. And I had the Falcons plus 2.5. I still can't figure out how we lost. We're winning the game by 3 with 1.5 minutes left, and somehow we lose the game, really? They had a fumble that we recovered that we didn't get the ball back for. I'll always kind of figure out how that happened, but that's the ref's choice, right? But we still compete, we still win. We overcome the stupidity, and we still win. That's what we have to do. So that's why you come back to the show Monday through Friday, noon to 1, West Coast time. That gives you time to get your bets in. Listen to Guru. And let me get this last round robin. I like to do it about the halfway point so that anyone on the East Coast can get it in. It's the Pelicans. This is the NBA. We're going to go the Pelicans money line. And where there's a mix, I like mixing tickets. This is a mixed ticket. So we're playing that with Penn University. That's an Ivy school. They're at home today, and they should win. They should win. We have them 70% on the money line, 25% spread. You can go 70-30 if you want. And again, what we put on this show is a guide. It's what I'm doing. You can do what you want. And I shared yesterday in the show that if you're betting straight on these games, you're making a bigger profit. You are. The way it's working, and that's not unusual. I do that anyway. But here's my point to you, gurus. This is a much more exciting way for me to bet. I like this better. And in a way, for me, I have the same value on the games. It keeps me disciplined more for me. And frankly, I don't like making a lot of bets anyway. The more transactions, the more potential mistakes. But that's not why. I still bet straight, gurus. I do. I bet straight again. I like to do the round robin first. But if I can, I will bet a straight bet. I have no problem. And by the way, if you're betting straight instead of round robin in these picks, you're winning, and that's okay. Maybe you like that more. Do it. I want you to win. I want you to be successful. And I put these games out here for you guys to follow. That's what I'm betting. I spend a lot of time researching them to give you guys the best chance to compete and win. And so this is a mixed round robin, and we're going to go with the Colorado money line in hockey. Colorado at home. Pelicans at home. Notice they're all at home. Penn's at home. And you want to add to this round robin because the juice is higher. So you want to add more money, a little more money, about 20% to this ticket because the juice is higher. What that means is you're not laying $1.10. You're laying a higher money line on these. So you raise the bet in this particular instance for this game. I'd say 20% is reasonable, 10 to 20. And we believe it's stronger than the other one. So you want to bet at 20%, I think is right. And because both of them could win, or this could win, 1 and 2 possibly. I don't see that, but it's possible. Money management is critical to earning money in here. And a lot of people don't understand, even the guru with the partner, Mark, I make mistakes. They were humans. Mistakes for a good handicapper is detrimental. It means you're winning bets you're missing somehow. Or you don't have the right value on it. Maybe you didn't go over it enough or something happened. You might have missed it. That can happen sometimes. We're very thorough now. As this show, we're in our beginning of our 4th week of the show, but we're also, remember, we've been learning how to do all this together. It's like a new coach going to a new team. It takes time for them to put their system in place and for the players to respond and learn how to run it properly. That just takes time. And now we're dialing it in, though. We got the with Chase and David on main stage. We got that going with the promos. We had the show. We used to start the show a couple minutes late at the very beginning because something would go down, the camera, something. So we had to learn how to deal with all these technical issues. Now we've done that, so we're starting the show on time all the time. That's the progress of a show. That's the progress of success. You don't start out being great. You become great. And you become great by setting standards, consistently doing the work, and being accountable and consistent for people, something they can depend on. So, to reiterate this ticket, it's the Pelicans money line. Now they're starting to play better basketball. We're hoping Edwards is out for the Timberwolves. That line will go up even more if that happens. And then Penn's at home. They're in the $2 range. So we want to bet that money line for the primary bet, but you want to back it up with the spread. And then you get 5, whatever, 4.5. They should cover and win. And Colorado in hockey, they just put it all on the money line because that's basically, you'd have to lay the goal and a half, and you could if you want. But to make it easy, 185 for hockey, that's not bad, gurus. That's not bad for hockey. Those are our 2 games, round robins for today. And that's what I do. That's my way of overcoming money management issues, meaning being consistent with your wages. When you bet around robin, you're forced to bet the same amount on each game. Now, how I get over that is if I like a game a lot, I will kingpin the game. So I'll put, like we had Dallas on 2 tickets yesterday, 2 round robins, and that helped us because we hit one of them. We went 3-0. That was with the Niners and the Rams at the Ravens. And we went 1-2, sadly, because Atlanta somehow lost the game yesterday. And we still can't figure that one out. Whatever, right? But we still had a winning weekend. We had a profitable weekend. And not many people can say that. 26 wagers, gurus. Now, maybe you're saying, do I have to bet all those games? No. Pick out ones you like. Maybe you'll go 3-0. I don't know that. This is a guide for you. I like betting. Now, do I bet these games because I like to gamble? I bet these games I'm here to make money. It just happens to be there were 15 of them on Saturday, and I believe there were 11 of them on Sunday. Okay, so what? There was 3 out of bet 3. Today we have 6. It's random. But the goal is to compete first, which means all these games we want to be close so we can enjoy them. That's the first step. Second is to make money. Competing is fun. Making money is even more fun. It helps us continue to compete. That's why we're here. So we have to keep that going. But again, I met a lot of really wonderful people over the weekend. It's a blessing. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I meet people from all over the country and in the world. And they're my gurus now, and I'm really happy to have them. And we're trying to go viral. We want to be everywhere globally. We want to be the biggest podcast ever, and I think we will be. In fact, I know we will. Because you know what? There's enough people reading the news and giving their opinions out there. If my show was about that, I wouldn't have done it. Right? My show is about getting results and competing and not having a fake news message. I'm not here to try to persuade you to do anything. Matter of fact, in our last piece of the show, it says if you don't want to win, don't come on my show. Go watch Disney ESPN. I think that's in the promo. It's true. Watch them. They don't care about winning. They care about getting paid. They're all lining their pockets. All of them. What are they giving you? Highlights? All right. I guess that's worth 7 figures. Good. I should make a lot of money then. I'm not reading you the news. We're making the news on this show. We are making the news. Forget about reading the news. We make it. We create it because we're predicting the news. They don't predict the news, they manipulate the news. Even once they have the news, and we all know what it is, they'll manipulate it anyway to fit their narrative and to mislead, right, the public and persuade to their views. I'm not doing that. Watch the show, use my picks. You don't have to do anything. I did all the work for you. Enjoy the games or not. Vote for me, make America great again. Vote for someone else. I could care less. But I do prefer to make America great again, personally. Right? Hell, who wouldn't? And if that's a problem, we're totally fucked. That's it. If that was a bad thing, forget it. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And this show's a very good thing. And we're just going to get bigger and bigger because we are good. We're great. And we're going to prove we're great. We already are. We have great videos. We have a great content, passion, love. We get the work done. We're prepared. The picks are already ready for you guys. We just need people to participate more. If your feelings get hurt, watch Disney ESPN. We're here to talk about it. Real things, real shit here. You know, Boston Brian and Christian, I haven't heard from you today. I trashed your teams. They deserve it. The Bruins choked last year. I think they had a 3-1 lead, actually. And they choked at home. Best record in hockey history regular season. Choked. Celtics choked. Last year, Miami went to the finals, not Boston. Boston was a big favorite. They're 8-point favorites every game. Really? Choked. They choked the year before, the Celtics. They made it to the finals. They couldn't beat the Warriors. They were twice their age. I don't want to hear that. Good, you won a bunch of ships earlier. Fine, great tradition. I gave you credit. You can't even come on my show today. Why not? Right? So, but I want you to come on. You can comment on anything you want. I'm here. Because we're here to make each other better. I'm the guy, but make me better. Give me some information. You will. You will. It's how it works in this country. Trump started out at 1% and then he became president. That's how it works. That's how it works. And it's better that way. It's like I told David and Chase, I said, the viewers, the subscribers I get are mine for life. You know why? I met them personally. I shook their hand. I brought my show to them, and to a person, they love it. They love the concept. They love the videos. They love the content. They love the passion. Right? I can say what I want. It's my show. I'm responsible. I tell people to be reasonable. But we're here to win and have fun and talk a lot of shit. Because it needs to be done. Especially the people who are hurting this country. And if you're not helping people make money betting sports, or you can't help them compete, shut the fuck up, get off. But they won't. They're going to package this to make you think they're better. You know, I was watching a commercial, and it was about Undisputed. And they were at a funeral, right? It was Keyshawn Johnson, Sherman. I keep forgetting the name of the host of this show. He's been around forever. But they were at a funeral, and he comes up to the front to speak for the person who's dead, and he's trashing the dead guy because he didn't win a game. Like that's some kind of catchy, smart, what's the word for it? Whatever. Trying to get you, is that a commercial that's going to inspire you? Oh, great. You got a guy talking shit about a dead man. Boy, that's real. I'm thinking of the word for it, Chase. If you come up, they think they're clever is the word. Clever marketing. You spend millions of dollars on this fucking ad, and you got your host talking about a dead guy in a casket. And you think that's clever? I got an idea. Why don't you have one of these morons pick a round robin like Guru and hit it? They can't. They can't. I hit it almost on a daily basis. They can't. Forget. And if they did, it'd probably give you $3-4 money line favorites. They'd say here, and you'd be minus money. You put 100 up, you'd get 180 back, or 170, or 160. It's disgusting. They don't have Guru's picks. They can't. They can't pick up. So, all right, let's do this, Chase. Let's go over these plays again for our viewers. Thank you again, Gurus, for watching. Again, comment. It's a free show. It's free to comment, and it's a newer show, so you'll be heard. You'll be heard. Try calling in to First Take. Good luck. They don't even have that. So, Pelicans money line, that's 4. Colorado money line, and Pennsylvania. And the reason they're all money lines, they're not. Pennsylvania's 30% spread if you want 25, because I think they're 5. The number's kind of high. So you want to create, we do this, Gurus, to create value in your round robin. That's why we do it. And we do it to make it easy. You can bet these games one time, you're done. But you have to have 2 bets. You have a primary, and then you have a secondary. The secondary is riskier, and it's about 25% of the first bet. So that's the reason we bet less for you new Gurus who are just subscribing. And then there's a lot of you over the weekend I got. And then we have, but if I just say 100% money line, that's all you bet. Because if you lay the points, sure, it's minus 110, whatever, 15, but you have to win by points, and then you could lose. Instead, you're middling it, basically. You lay $1.70, 50, 60, 90, and you just win the game. Take your ticket, cash it. Cash it. We're doing it. I've been doing this long enough where you have to create enough value to make money over the juice, and that's my job, is to help you with that. But you can do whatever you want. You can put 100% on each spread. Forget about the money line. Some of you guys are more aggressive. Do what you want. And mix your games with these games. That's fine. And then so we have that, Pelicans, Colorado, Pennsylvania. That's your primary ticket today. You want to add about 20% more on that bet because the juice is a little higher. 15, 20. And then the other one, Chase, will pull up, is we have Portland on the road at Clippers. And with Harden, they're no better, but they were bad before Harden. Now they're average, whatever they are. But he's laying 13. That's a big number in the NBA. We had Portland at Cleveland. They went outright last week. They can get there. A young team. They just got one of their players back, so he can contribute to the team. One of their leading scorers. He's only played 3 games this year. I'll come up with his name. But anyway, Portland, 13. They went outright last week. They can get there. A young team. They just got one of their players back, so he can contribute to the team. One of their leading scorers. He's only played 3 games this year. I'll come up with his name. And then we have Sacramento money line. They should win. They beat this team, and then they're in a position they can win. Prices, the EV price, the money line is reasonable, comparable to the spread, which is 4.5. 190 is actually reasonable for that number. So we're just going to play the money line on that game. Take I think they're 6-3 at home. The Kings. And then the last one's Miami. Monday night, we all love football. Miami usually takes care of weaker opponents. We want to get under 14. Yeah, that's a popular number for teams to win and a tie by, so we want to get off that. If it's 14, buy it to 13.5. That gives you a better opportunity. And then we're going to play that. They're playing the Titans. So we're not betting that. I'm not betting the Giant game. I might bet an in game on it. I always like the home dog, but I'm just not feeling it with this game. I think Green Bay needs the game more to win, but they're laying. So, and this team, this kid DeVito's won 2 games in a row, and you can't deny that. That's something. That's a lot in the NFL. 2 games in a row, 1 road. He's had no picks the last 2 games. He's thrown 3 touchdowns. So they're doing something right. It's working. He's from Illinois, so he got me to look up his school, Big Ten school. And he deserves to be in the league. He's proving himself. So do what you want with that. When I gave you the games, there's 2 round robins. We went over the weekend. I told you what we had roughly. We had a profitable weekend. And not many people can say that, especially for free. There's people that would call you these tout service, try and get a ton of money out of you for these results. Forget it. I'm more qualified than basically all of them. That's the way it is. So use me as your guide. You got a guru here. And we need subscriptions. We need a lot of them. So please help me with those. Thank you, Chase. One more thing before we close the show. That's my email address, vegaslife172023@gmail.com. You can email me if you want the pics or if you have any questions. Also, I noticed some gurus are asking questions on YouTube, but not during the show. So I'm going to do better at answering those questions, even though they're not coming on the show. Because a lot of people, let's face it, are watching the show after the live show. We do better if you watch it live. However, just watch it. And I get it. Everyone's busy. I get it. Whenever you watch it, we appreciate it. We need you to tell your friends to subscribe to this show. It helps us. We need it. Or you're going to be stuck with Disney. If you don't want me to make it, fine. We'll let Disney make it. If you like that, watch it. Then Guru's show to make it, okay. I can accept that. I'm going to be fine. I'll be okay. Hell, I'm 58 now almost. I found a way to be okay. It's like Trump used to say, I could be in my penthouse. I don't have to do this. I'm doing this because I want to do it. And I should be rewarded for it if I'm helping people, and I am. I should benefit from that. That's life. I should benefit a lot. That's our goal. But I'll be okay. You guys decide if you want Guru. I'm out there promoting my show. I know I'm good. I know what I have is a good choice for you guys over these other networks. That's why I'm out there. I have confidence. I want you to win with me. We'll win more. You bet, win more money. I tell people, win. I'm just here as a guide. It's a free show. So watch it. Bet these games if you like the way we told you. I bet them. I spent time handicapping them. Come back to the show where we're on 12 to 1, 5 days a week. And we want you here. We want this to be your first option and only. Watch whatever you want. But if you're going to watch Disney ESPN, you better watch Guru. And you need to subscribe to Guru because Disney ESPN ain't helping you with shit. Yeah, you like to laugh? Put on a comedy show. Whatever, do what you want. But this show will empower you. We're not just here, we're empowering you to be successful. So we're going to be out there. We're going to hit it hard with advertising. We want to get us out there. We got to get our numbers up. Let's go, Gurus. Let's get this done. Take care of me. Let's get these games in today. I want to thank you guys for being with me today. Again, this is 5 days a week. And I'm going to talk to David and Chase about extending the show to Sundays. Sunday mornings, I think we got more live viewers, and I think that's going to help us. So I'm willing to do a half hour on Sunday morning like I did this Sunday for you guys. And again, my email will be available for you if you need the pics on the days we don't shoot. So with that being said, I want to thank the people who watched today. Watch us later today. Comment. I'll answer your comments, questions if you have them on the platform. I realize some of you are asking them. I'm not neglecting you. I just thought they were all through the show. My bad. But I'll get it done. 4th week, Gurus. We're getting it all together now. We have to do things right so we can keep growing, so we can keep bringing this show to you every day. Come back tomorrow at noon. I want to thank you guys for being here. I love you. God bless you.